Hair is gonna keep you on the edge of your seat the whole time. So you're never gonna know what to expect, because one minute we're singing a happy song, the next minute we're addressing racism, and then the next minute we're talking about love again. And so it's always gonna be taking you on one trip all over the trip.
Well, Hair is a big musical full of like love and dancing and singing, and it's going to be a lot of different things. You're getting a lot of stimulation from all ends. It's just a really fun show, and it's going to be laughter, tears, the whole shebang.
It is like nothing I've seen before or been in before. It's crazy, it's fun, it's also just, it touches on a lot of topics that we don't normally talk about, so I think it brings to light a lot of important issues.
Hair is about America. It's about the dark side of America. It's about the light side of America. It's about what we want to do to change America back in the 60s. And what we're finding is that we're in these same times now. So it's really fortunate that we're able to do this show now, being in the times that we are in. There's a lot of singing and dancing. There's a lot of topics and issues that we don't like to talk about, but they need to be talked about. And I think that this is one of those shows that is an eye-opener for the audience.
Hair is like a kaleidoscope. You know those kaleidoscope things where you look up to the light and you see this prism of color and it changes? Hair is a show that breaks the mold in the musical theater genre. Hair came about to elicit a new age of theater. The show is vibrant, dynamic, colorful, wild, reckless, chaotic, serene, and poetic all at the same time. And it's a historical piece. It's a show that reflects an important period in our American history, the 1960s. And the show debuted in 1968. And so the beauty of doing Hair today, 50 years later, is it, for many, is a history lesson through theater.
Well, I think the show touches on a lot of difficult topics, and they were difficult in the 60s, and they're still difficult today. We touch on race, domestic violence, we touch on the draft, the war, politics, drugs, sex. It all gets covered, and it's things that we don't talk about every day, and I think if the audience is able to take away that it's okay to talk about things that are uncomfortable because that's how we make change happen, then I think we've done our job.
I think people are gonna walk in and they're gonna have a really fun time being taken back to the 60s and the whole vibe of it with the costumes and the set and the music, which some of the music was also ahead of its time in a really interesting way. And I think they're also gonna have to take a look at some of the viewpoints we have in America about some really controversial topics, and I think it'll be a great introspective journey for them in that way. And so I think they'll walk out entertained, and I think they'll walk out with a little bit of growth.
I think what I'd like for people to walk away with is a sense of asking questions of why we do what we do, why we say what we say. I think I want for everyone to feel connected and to feel that their voice is heard. We're in a time where so many people are shutting other people down and being divisive and being separated that we're not talking to each other. So I want this show to have the audience walk out and start a conversation in the community.
I'd like the audience to walk away with just internalizing the values and principles that the show professes. Peace, love, joy, compassion for your fellow man, beauty, look at the sky, smell a flower, smile and genuinely say hello to somebody, give an embrace. Yet at the same time, in love, keep your eyes wide open, question authority, and don't make assumptions. Always, always ponder what is the truth.